Welcome to day 16. I know that by now your muscles are getting stronger, your breathing is getting better, and I know that your diaphragm is very, very strong now, so that's awesome. Today we'll do some more seated exercises, and I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of cardio in there, but we will remain seated for the whole duration, so you don't have to worry about getting up and doing anything. We're gonna remain seated for this. But like I said, just a little bit of cardio. So that being said, you need to make sure that you're paying attention to how you feel. Watch that Borg scale. If you feel like it's a little bit too hard, then please back off, stop, take a couple of deep breaths, regain your breath, and then you can start back, okay? Just make sure that you don't overdo it. That's the key. So we'll start off with some nice gentle stretches. You want to inhale through your nose, and then you'll exhale to one side. Inhale as you come up, and exhale to the other side. If you do have COPD or emphysema or asthma, you want to make sure that you're exhaling through pursed lips, the pucker. Inhale up and exhale. Either way, you definitely want to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale to the other side. And up. Good. Now we'll do some shoulder rolls. Like I said before, these are very important. I would recommend doing these every day, but this is just to keep you from not being quite so tense up in this area so that you can breathe easier. We'll do some shoulder rolls, either forward or backward. We'll do both, so whichever direction you want to start on. And we'll do 10 of these. Good, now we'll go the opposite direction. Good, now just to make sure that they're nice and loose, you're gonna shrug your shoulders up and then drop them down. Shrug them up and drop them down. We'll do this 5 times. Great. Now we're gonna stretch your neck out, so you're just gonna very gently lean your head to one side. Stay there for a breath or two, come back up, and then go to the other side. And back up. Up. And up. One more on each side. Okay, good. Now we'll do another side bend. This one is going to work out your abdominal area. So you put your hands behind your head. Take a deep breath in through your nose, pushing your stomach out because we're working your diaphragm. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale as you come up, and then exhale to the other side. Inhale and exhale. And please remember, do this at your own pace. Everybody breathes differently, and you don't have to keep up with me. You want to do it with your own breath, whatever feels comfortable. One more. The power in that exercise is in the breath and how you're using your diaphragm. So that one's really, really important. Okay. Now we're gonna do some arm circles. So you'll put your arms out to your side. Hands should be even with your shoulders. And we're gonna do in one direction, tiny little circles. We'll do 10 of them. Now, switch directions. And switch directions. And switch. Ten more. And the other way. If by chance this is too hard for you to do all 3 sets at once, then just take a break in between, come back up and finish them, okay? That's no big deal. Now we're gonna do some abductions. So you can do these with weights if you want, or without weights. If it's super easy for you without weights, then I recommend adding about 1 pound. Like I said before, you can do cans of soup or you can do water bottles if you don't have 1 pound weights. But you'll start off with your arms by your side and you're just gonna bring it up and back down. So the breathing here, if this is difficult for you, you wanna inhale while you're sitting up nice and tall when you're not doing the hard part. So you'll inhale when your arms are down, and then you'll exhale. Inhale down, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Remember, we always exhale on the hard part of whatever it is that we're doing. Inhale and exhale. One more. Okay, awesome. Now, the next one is gonna be bicep curls. So you don't have to use weights for this, or you can, whichever you prefer. I'm gonna use some small weights. But like I said, you certainly don't have to. You'll start off with your elbows by your side, arms down, palms facing forward, and we will do 20 of these. So you want to inhale and exhale. Seven, 8, 9. Now just remember, you can take a break at any time. 13, 14. 5 more. These nice controlled movements are really, really good for building muscle. You're controlling it by keeping your arms down by your side so that you're only working your biceps here. Okay, 1 more. Good. So now that you've done that one, this one we're going to scoot over. This one I'll show you from here. Your arms will be down by your side and they'll just come up to right here and back down. You can do these seated or standing. I'll do them seated here just to show you. So you'll bring it up just right there. You don't want to go all the way back. You want to do it here because we're isolating that muscle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just remember not to hold your breath, whatever you do. And if you need to take a break to take a nice big deep breath, you can do that too. And you all know me, I'm not actually counting, so I'm pretty sure we're around 11. Sorry for those of you who count and know all of my mistakes, I apologize. But when I start talking, I stop counting. Do you want to do about 20 of these? And we'll do 2 more. And 2. Great. Now we're going to do a seated row. So this one's going to be working your abdominal muscles. You're going to lean slightly back. So I'll show you from this angle so you can see, just slightly back. Feet firmly planted on the floor, arms in front of you. You're going to inhale and then exhale as you pull back. Inhale up and pull back. We'll do 10 on each side. Just make sure you're not straining your neck. If this hurts your neck, then you're leaning back too far and you need to get your stomach a little bit stronger before you lean back, okay? You don't want to hurt your neck. Inhale. Okay, now sit up. Go ahead and take a nice big deep breath before we do the other side. All right, gonna lean back and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You are doing awesome, because let me tell you, these are not easy. Okay, very good. Now you can sit up straight. Next, we're gonna do a seated march for 30 seconds, okay? So this is gonna get you into a little bit of cardio here. What you'll do is opposite arm, opposite leg, and you'll march like this. You do it to your own pace, and so this is the beautiful part about this exercise. I can't see how fast you're going. Go at your own pace. If it's really easy, speed it up. If it's hard, slow it down. I'll start my timer here, and we're gonna do 30 seconds, okay? All right, here we go. Opposite leg, opposite arm. We're just gonna march. And like I said, you can slow it down if you want to. We're just gonna do 30 seconds of this, so you can do it. Remember to breathe in, nice deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Doing great, 3 more seconds. Okay, you can stop, catch your breath. I want you to rest for a minute. We're gonna rest for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna do it again, okay? Almost there. All right, here we go. March in place. So many people think that just because they can't get up and walk fast or get on a bike or run that they can't exercise. I'm telling you, you can get just as good of a workout by sitting down. We can find ways to do it. can stop. Now, we're gonna do this one more round. You can always add more rounds to this, okay? Always, always. But we'll do 3 rounds, and then we'll go on to something else. You do 30 seconds in between. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on. And here we go, we're marching. Like I said, do not hold your breath. Nice big deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. All right, stop and rest. Awesome. Just a couple more exercises. I want you to kind of regain your breath a little bit before we do the next one. And the next one is going to be leg circles. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this for a second till we need it again. Let the time run out. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna do leg circles. So hold onto your chair. You're gonna put your leg out and you're just gonna draw some circles. So do 10 and drop your leg. Pick it up. The other leg, and now 10. Drop your leg, pick it back up, and go the opposite direction. 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it, pick it back up, opposite direction. Okay, drop it. Now pick it up. We'll do 5 in one direction and 5 in the other. And switch. Very good. Last leg. 5 one direction. And change directions. All right, awesome. Okay, the next one is called a seated jumping jack. So, your arms are gonna be out here. Your legs are gonna come out in a triangle, okay? And I know you can't really see it, but my feet are like this. So the heels of my feet are on the floor. Toes are pointing up, okay? So we'll do 10 of these. So you start off in this position, you inhale, and then exhale. You pop out and back in. Pop out, back in. And do 10 of these. Two more. Okay, that's awesome, guys. So you all did it. Now, this is the really cool part. If you feel like you haven't had much of a workout, you can start this whole thing over again, or you can just rewind it and do the cardio parts again. Anything that you do, you can repeat it. So those are called rounds. You can always add on to what we do. Just please don't overdo it. That is my biggest thing. If you work yourself too hard, you're only doing yourself harm, I promise. So just make sure that you're slowly building up to things at your own pace, okay? And I will see you next time with some more exercises.